That's the plan.
You're on the front lines now, Captain. Don't make me worry. The phasers should make quick work of the ice. Another Takan vault.
I don't see a way in.
Vault in the mines was already open.
Must be some way to activate it. Look around. There must be some sort of hidden mechanism to trigger it. I don't see anything.
Are you done? Hidden mechanism. Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Nicely done.
Mal.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. You don't know where the Takan that beamed down here would be.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan. When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you. this place was used for.
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takon would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have to find it before Galvin does. I should look elsewhere.
Nee.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takon to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Only one way to find out. soil. Just soil. It's not from this planet, nor any planet in the Federation database. Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system. This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. Sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure I feel that sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it, but it cuts to the core of your being.
I totally understand that feeling. It's unavoidable and inescapable no matter what you do.
Yes, it's that distant but familiar feeling that's forever just out of reach.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship. No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built. I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see this. There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
I've seen these before, in the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be...
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Takon civilization. Distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takon Empire, and bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takon civilization, as a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Tekon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Please. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Ryder. You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused? Each Tekon life is precious. Centuries of knowledge and culture lost with each one you murdered.
I was protecting my crew. It's regrettable to take any life. But when someone threatens galactic civilization, force is the correct response.
And I suppose it worked. For now. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
But that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
Transporter. It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Tekon in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. Of course, there's the secret version. But the end result will be the same.
I realize you're here to gloat, and you seem pretty confident, but I'm not gonna let that happen.
It already is. The Aphelion is on its way here. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Tekon Empire. To stand to be surrounded not by your fellow Tekon, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Tekon here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Tekon, brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydak, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
Estimated time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. For to transport.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I've always stood by you. I committed mutiny for you. But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Imperium, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
Two minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The Aphelion is coming into view now, Captain.
On.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are to come. Not science, to come. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
I hope you realize what you've done. You don't need another company who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
Stand down, Lieutenant Bedrosian. It's done.
Yes, Captain. Good thing I used to look up to you.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
There they are!
Thank you. I'm not sure one of my kind would have done for you what you did for me. I did not expect a show of mercy. I hoped, but you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand it, but I'm glad you did.
Now that we're safe on your ship, I think you were right to bring her. Things seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle.
You can't save everyone. You can try. Didn't want to regret this one.
And you spared me
Star
so
Trek.
as well. Maybe there is hope.
Erstmal, ja, für heute. Reicht mir.
No surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chobok. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chobok being Chobok.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it. Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off.
The Academy? I wouldn't know about that.
After this, you'll probably get a personal invitation to show them how it's done. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda...
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
I guess there's never a dull moment around here, huh?
You telling me it's not always like this?
Not if we can help it.
Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
No, it was not.
But it was my sincere hope you would.
It's great to be seen, boss. There were a few moments out there off the ship where I wasn't really sure we'd be making it back either. Everything here in engineering is kind of a sight for sore eyes.
Indeed. You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
I am stating facts, not looking for excuses.
I gotta admit, it's a little flattering that this place went to hell so fast without me. So, I'll take that as a compliment.
I believe factors other than your absence were also to blame. Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldy, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Illudian earlier. Make Charlotte Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Illudians are no longer enemies. I always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away. There's still a lot of bad blood. Maybe too much.
Peace is often fleeting. If there's a chance, you should take it.
Peace with our former enemies may be hard for some to accept, but it's what my people need.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Titus. I'll take it from here. We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust.
I still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something. She's not shy about making her opinion known. It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming. You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermont. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermont has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified.
At the moment, I'm leaning toward selecting Commander Westbrook as the new first officer.
That would be an excellent choice, considering your history. The crew would respect the fact you chose someone likely to challenge your opinions and present a different point of view. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship, not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
As you wish, Lieutenant. I respect your decision as much as I disagree with it.
Thank you, Captain.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Ermont.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edslar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections.
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
Excellent idea, Mr. Chobak. They deserve to be here.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edslar accomplished aboard the Zelda is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
Well, honestly, we just got lucky. That's all.
I'm sure it was more than just luck.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydick, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
With respect, Ambassador, sending more ships only opens us up to more casualties. The Aphilion's purpose is bioforming on a massive scale. The risk to a battle group is too high.
Your concern is valid, and I will forewarn the battle group before they arrive. But the greater risk would be in failing to stop the Takan. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
As simple as it sounds, the best thing to do is to not get caught. Whether it's one-on-one or the whole ship.
We avoided the Takan as much as we could.
But we saw the bioforming, and there's not much you can do.
I found something that might help. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
Captain, you'd die.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task on the ship. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question, what is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
We did to evacuate Captain Rydek from town.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
Ich muss Puller.
If our best counterpunch has to come after they get a free shot at us, that truly is the worst case scenario. We should try to stay ahead of them. Keep the engines running at maximum.
Yes, Captain.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zelda. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Sabotage is kind of becoming our specialty. We'll find a way to get the job done.
Well, he certainly has the swagger for it.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
With the help of Portal. He should be part of the away team.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you. our best when our backs are against the wall. Now's our time to show what we're made of. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsela. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Ryder for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jaro Rydek. Voice authorization Ermont, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook, Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Voice authorization, Ryder. Alpha 5 Yankee.
Captain's codes transferred. The updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Please designate a new first officer.
I am proud to name Commander Ermont as my new first officer, effective immediately. Congratulations.
Thank you, Captain. I promise I won't let you down.
Computer, Commander Ermont is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Ermont, Echo 4 Lima.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain Rydek!
Excuse me for a minute.
This is just unbelievable, unacceptable, inexplicable. To be the most senior officer on the bridge, and to be passed over again? I couldn't believe you until Lieutenant Bedrosian, with the information about Captain Solano being compromised instead of me. This... I've never felt more humiliated.
Listen, I know you're disappointed. I would be too in your position. Considering our history and what we're up against, I had to decide what would be best for all of us. Which is why I chose Commander Ermont.
He's not even close to being first officer material. He's little more than a bureaucrat who's never set foot off the ship. That is a serious liability at a time when we need experience.
The crew on this ship has experienced as many challenges and tragedies as any crew could be expected to endure. What we need now, more than anything, is stability and reliability. A calm and reassuring presence.
Ridiculous.
I don't understand. Giving everything she's got, it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate. I know the process, Captain. With your permission, I'll go handle it.
Of course.
If Galvin manages to catch us, there's nothing we can do. We're no match for Taconian technology. Not to mention the shield frequencies.
We can't fight them on their terms. We have to be clever.
We're being pulled out of warp!
I've got the Aphelion rapidly bearing down on our position.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takar than you were as a cowardly Koblia. Is it any wonder your people perished?
You can talk all you want, but I'll never be Takan.
Never will be here sooner than you think. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Red alert! Pandar, get us out of here! Evasive maneuvers!
They've hit us. Decks 8 through 10. I'm not reading any structural damage.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond with force. Return fire.
Fire phasers! Target the source of the beam!
No damage from the phasers, Captain. Their shields are still at full strength. The Aphelions just too powerful.
Damage report from the lower decks.
Still can't get through on the comms, Captain. If that was the bioforming ray, I have to assume there are now Takan on board the Resolute. They could all be Takan at this point.
Where's Westbrook with the internal comms?
The communication system seems to be rebooting. But I'll keep trying to raise Westbrook.
Good.
Here are your new tricorders. Now go. Get to the transporter room.
On what side, Carter? Come on!
transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated Dorito doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Now, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. We need to tunnel through the shields. There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer.
I could have done that, you know.
Perhaps, but not as quickly. I am Portal 6, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport.
Energize.
Ja, was? Was soll denn los sein?
If we see Miranda in here, I'm not gonna hesitate. She's taken too many lives. You can't undo that.
This is pretty wild, Diaz. You better know what you're doing. We're all counting on you.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scrap it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
Doesn't bother me one bit.
I said almost.
Resolute, come in! We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder to pattern enhance.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
Oh my god. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
This way.
Nothing. I can't reach anyone on the lower decks. Internal comms appear to be fully operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
Fighting the Aphelion is bad enough. The last thing we need is an insurrection on our own ship.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before...
Captain! We're holding them off as best we can on Deck 9, but...
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
I need actionable information. How many have been affected? Can this be contained? Send a team to investigate and assess the situation, and have them report back immediately.
I'll send a team at once.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
Captain Solano had a favorite proverb from Earth. Trust but verify. Everyone should assume we're all on the same side. But at the same time, they should watch for anything abnormal.
Commander Westbrook has been gone for quite some time.
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Westbrook? Commander Westbrook, are you there?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Commander Westbrook. He's the one who initiated the shutdown.
That's impossible.
We have 10 minutes until the computer core shuts down and all systems are completely offline. A complete loss of all critical ship functions. Only the captain can override it. The computer core itself.
With me.
We went down to investigate the lower decks, as you said. But some of them had already escaped. They attacked us immediately.
Just, making sure everyone's okay.
The master console is up there. I don't have much time.
Captain, are you in here? Are you all right? Ermot asked me to come find you. I came the minute I heard you might be in danger. I'll get this door open. I think I remember the code. Hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here.
I'm fine. No need to worry.
Very good. Let's keep it that way. Now just stay still. These Federation weapons are so primitive. These Federation weapons are so primitive.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
I'm done playing games with you, Captain. You're only delaying the inevitable. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown!
Kill me. It goes against everything you believe in. Besides, you and I, we have history.
Westbrook and I have history. You're not him.
Okay. Okay.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, write it. Alpha 5 Yankee.
Termination sequence cancelled.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body. Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use different technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
What's that? I must be mistaken.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystal's portal gateway will get a reaction out of these consoles. It worked! Better move.
Someone hiding? You're done! What the? You're done! Someone hiding? Found you!
Hey!
Who's there?
Two to go.
intruder. Someone's here. Strange. To bioform, we do not need this pathetic legend of the weak. dark in here.
That captain noticed Ryder has left an impression on Calvi. One inferior rifle is the same as another. Victories or who's that? Stop!
One left.
What is it now? An intruder. You're finished.
Toll. Toll.
An intruder.
Gott. Soll ich da jetzt vorbeikommen?
An intruder. Must be seeing things. Is that?
Toll. Toll. Wie soll ich denn das machen?
Wait a moment. I thought I saw something. Huh? Is someone there?
Nein. Das wird nicht so schwer. Ich hasse das schon wieder. Männer. Glaubt, wie ich das will.
An intruder.
I thought I saw something.
What the? It's too bad. I see you. Someone hiding?
Wait a moment. fool!
Oh nee. Ich hab keinen Nerv mehr drauf. Warum? Nein. Das kann nicht wahr sein. Kann doch nicht wahr sein. Ich merke, ich habe keine Nerven mehr heute dafür.
Wait a moment. Got you!
Nein. Ich habe keine Lust mehr.
Wait a moment.
Und
Stop!
wie könnt ihr mich denn das sehen? Nein! Vergiss es! Es ist noch hell draußen. Dann müssen wir ja wohl noch nicht ins Bett. Nein! Das gibt's doch nicht. Nein. Doch nicht mehr weiter, heute nicht mehr weiter.
I thought I saw something. Huh?
Kann ich eigentlich einen Phaser haben und dann eine Waffe haben? Das nervt mich gerade. So total. Schlicht und einfach keine Lust mehr.
Wait a minute. I thought I saw something.
What was that? Intruder!
Oh nö. Ich hab einfach keinen Bock. Ach, Schluss heute.